everyone. How are you doing? I want to thank you so much again for allowing us into your homes. I am excited to, excuse me, have you here with us this morning. And as you know, as always, first thing we do is we have to take care of our housekeeping, house cleaning, um, and so let's get into the Copyright Act of 1976. Let's put it up here. I hope you all having a great day today. All right. Okay. The copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, teaching, education, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All righty, everyone. I hope you all didn't miss last night's show that we did. It was a special regarding mental illness and suicide in the Black community. It was a great show. If you missed it, please go back and watch that show. As a matter of fact, go back and just binge watch on Save News, and that'll be great. But anyway, I guess I'm trying to move forward from different things because I have to go here today. I purposely did not jump on this story when it initially happened because of the fact that the Bible says, anger and sin not. So, as you see in the title, it is Joe Biden spending $30 million, 30 million of taxpayer dollars to fund crack pipes. You heard me. To fund crack pipes in the Black community, the African American community, and he's calling it racial equality. I say, are you serious, Joe? This is not a joke. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a joke because I'm going to show you a little something. Why he feels crack pipes is the solution to everything because this be his son. Yep, that's his. What he doing? He's smoking a crack pipe. So he feels that it is necessary for the Black community, for racial equality, than to infuse um, drugs in our community as racial equality. However, in when he had his people give wanted to give reparations to 30, I mean $450 million to illegal aliens that crossed the border illegally. I mean, $450,000 per person, $1 million per family for those who crossed the border illegally. But he felt this was right. So this is a video we did. Um, I did regarding this $450,000 to all of the people in that crossed the border illegally saying it was a travesty because of because of Donald Trump. Let's get real here, people. Let's get real here. I want to get very, very clear that infusing drugs into our community is not the way to heal racial equality. Reparations are. Now, they have tried to kill us. I need Black people to wake up. Um, and the Democratic Party, do not support them. You clearly see that they are racist. I just did a video, just did it, on how they put in the money, and feminists are trying very hard to make it so that abortion is our issue, and they're trying to say it is a racial thing because the Republicans are and this are racist, and lack of abortion is a feminist issue. It is a Black issue. It's a race issue. Okay, let's look at the ways these people are trying to kill us. One, abortion. More abortion clinics in the Black community. Now we have the crack pipes. And history shows that it was the government that went into the Black community, brought the drug dealers, allegedly, to the Black community and infused drugs in our community. How in the world is this racial equality? This is a slap in our face. This is an insult to the ultimate level. Absolutely. Insult. One, it assumes that all Black people are drug addicts. And in order for us to uplift ourselves and be equal in this society, because he did that, it was said racial equality. In order for us to do that, we need crack pipes to smoke crack in our community. Let's take a look at his philosophy on crack, because this is your seed, Joe Biden. That is your seed. That's your seed, Hunter Biden. Let's look at his crack dealing. Yep, that's him. And it is a idea that he feels that we need to be uplifted by putting drugs in our community. Also, all of the professionals, the inventors, all of the Black people in the world, this is what he wants to lay his hat on as our legacy. I have been telling you all forever that Joe Biden is a racist. There is no question. And the Democratic Party are racist. Because he had to have the support because they're sheep. They run behind each other. He put up this bill, boop, 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 and they run and they decided this is the way to go. If any Black person ever, especially this next cycle, unless they bring reparations, vote for the Democratic Party, you are a fool. Okay? You are an idiot because he has shown you time and time and time again that this is what he stands for and what the Democratic Party stand for. Every elected Democrat official that voted for this bill that infuses drugs, crack pipes into the Black community, they need to be held accountable and they don't need to go back in office again. You need to vote them out. Vote them out or sit back and let them be voted out if you don't want to vote. But if you don't want to vote Republican, just stay at home. Stay home, because this is what he is showing you. They can give money to every other um, racial group. They can fund everything, but the only thing they can fund for you, black folk, is crack pipes infused in your community, in our community, to kill us, to make us drug addicts, and try to put it under the umbrella of racial equality. Are we for real here? Joe, are you for real here? Right. As I thought, Joe. It's not a joke. And this, and it's sad, even sad part, is this imposter of his VP trying to fly under the banner of a black African American woman is right there with him. Do you think that he would have put this in here, or she wouldn't have said something or stood up if she was a really real black person? No, she is right there with him. Let's look again, everybody. Let's see who is representing you and want to be black when it's convenient for her. Yeah, they did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. We're able to kill black people with their dollars, taxpayer dollars, taxpayer dollars. You get up and go to work, you work hard, but what's going to happen is your tax dollars is going to pay for crack pipes in our community. And if that's not enough, because we're not going to be able to pay it off in our lifetime, that means your children will bear this brunt of these crack dollar pipes. Here you go, Joe. This is your seed. Maybe you should ask Hunter about the effects of crack. If you, this is the thing, black people. This is why the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, and all of them feel they can do this to us, is because we sit back and take it. Unless there are reparations to the black community, and I mean in forms of money. My 40 acres and my mule, do not settle for anything else, because they're showing you how racist they are. Unless they can cut a check for black folk, do not vote for them again. Do not vote for them. Get out immediately. And all of those people that voted for him and died on that cross, died on that hill, when people were trying to say something and you demonized people that didn't agree with the foolishness of the Democratic Party and Joe Biden, where are you now? He has continuously, since he's been in office a little over a year, slapped you in your face, slapped all of us. But you all that was standing, running quarterback, women running quarterback, standing on the line, getting on the front line, y'all are nowhere to be found. Men, black women that stood for this, that said Joe Biden did so much for us, where are you now? He is putting crack pipes in our community. And if you don't care about this, then you need to check yourself. Crack pipes. And you know that they all voted for it. They all did. Crack pipes. Crack pipes. And like I said, if you don't want to vote, sit home. If you don't want to vote Republican, sit home. But do not put these people back in office, because they done showed you in this year exactly. If you can't see this, I don't know why. I don't know why you cannot see this. Okay? I don't understand why Why you can't see this? Because he has definitely showed us without a shadow of a doubt who he is. But his seed is the one that is the crack addict, allegedly. What's that I say? Is that a crack pipe in Hunter Biden's mouth? But he didn't go to jail. No, he didn't go to jail when he got stopped for drugs in his car, allegedly, because he who he is. But I tell you what, because of Joe Biden crime bill that he enforced, that he signed and stood for, and called you all niggas, he his son has no don't have any consequences. Okay, but you want to allow this person to put crack pipes in your community. Now, you say, well, I don't live in those communities. We might be, financially to a point. I don't live in the communities that the crack pipes going in. But that doesn't mean I don't care. A relative of mine, a neighbor that might fall on hard times, or even, if you fall on hard times, you be in there. Your children, do you think that once he put those crack pipes in the black community, in the underserviced, low income community, that those crack pipes are just going to stay there and you won't be affected? You better think again, because those crack pipes going to make that crack, and that crack pipe is going to make their way to your house. You better get to writing, get your pen, get on the phone, whatever you need to do to let them know that. But most importantly, coming up in November, there is elections. Do not be deceived. And the audacity of this man to do this in Black History Month. Crack pipes. This is how we celebrate Black history. Forget about all of the strides that this country has made, that because of Black people, that this country was built on the backs of Black people. But this is the way we're going to honor you. Joe Biden said, I'm going to give you $30 million for crack pipes. And I'm going to infuse it into your community to kill you, your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, your whole ancestry. Now, the abortion clinics wasn't enough, because because the states are saying, they're acting laws to shut down some abortion clinics, or at least make it illegal for some point. Now, of course, I'm not talking, for those that's been raped or victims of incest, then that's different. But I'm talking about people they have conditioned us to think of abortion as a birth control method. And then, now that the states have decided to, no, we're not going to have this in our state, then they call it racist for you to, for them to enact abortion laws. Okay. As I said, go back to the video that I put in the chat so you can watch it. And I break down all of the how feminists are trying to make this our issue. This is not our issue. Save your seeds and make sure that we live and not die. Okay. Then the other thing is to now crack pipes. Crack pipes. We need crack pipes in the community. If this is not a formula for death, tell me what is. Joe Biden, Democrats, let us be clear. You need to cut the check. If you do not cut the check, you all will not be back in office again. We were very clear as to what the Black community wanted. We want reparations for the over 400, almost 500 years that we have endured at the hands of you all. Okay? Now, there's no, we don't want no study. We want the equivalent of our 40 acres and a mule. For those who don't want their 40 acres, then hey, okay. Today, according to standards, a mule is a John Deere tractor. Give me my 40 acres. I tell you that. Give us our 40 acres and a mule. But if we do not wake up and stop falling for this foolishness, and they talking about Donald Trump races and the Republican races. I mean, when did he sign some legislation to infuse crack pipes in the Black community? When did they do that? When? You all are believing the hype of this mainstream media and you're falling for it. There is no evidence whatsoever that there has been one Republican, one Donald Trump, that infused crack pipes into the Black community. If you all aren't outraged with this, I just don't know. If you all still want to die on that hill of that Democratic Party, I don't know. You all, please, like I said, if you don't want to be a Republican, because we stand in the middle. Hey, they do something crazy. They do something crazy. Like they said, there's a bird with two different wings. Sometimes it fly this way, sometimes it fly that way. But right now, the Democrats are flying this way, okay, all the way down. And you need to withhold or vote for the opposition, but do not put these people back in office, please. I really could go more in depth, but the word of God says, anger and sin not. I am trying to stay at a level where I am not sinning. Because, baby, this crack pipe into the Black community is enough to make me sin. Okay? And like I said before, this is his seed. There was no consequence for him. But let your son be caught with a crack pipe, be caught, um, they even did legislation to ensure that the his, with his crack smoking self would not be affected, that would absolutely not have any consequences. No consequences. No consequences. None. We live in a pie in the sky world, you know? That's his seed. You don't want your seed to be that. But again, write your current congressmen, senators, legislators, state, local government. They're not, I mean, if they're Democrat, baby, they already voted for this foolishness. But like I said, come November, do not, repeat, do not be fooled by the foolishness of these people. Because as Joe Biden clearly, clearly, It's not a joke. And it's sad. And they are definitely laughing at us. This imposter of a VP, the racist Democrats, and their racist leader, Joe Biden, are all laughing because they understand one thing: unless there's change within our community, that they don't have to give us anything. Well, not give, don't have to pay us what for what they rightfully owe us. Let's clear that up. Only thing they got to do is send some crack pipes for our babies. And when it's convenient, she'll be black and say, "We did it, Joe," or want to appease to the black community. But anyway, everybody, I am going to come down off this cloud of this foolishness because I'm here to tell you there is only one thing we need to do, and that is disassociate ourselves with Joe Biden and the Democratic Party and the racist policies that they have put, and they've shown us who they are. We need our reparations. Write a letter, write an email, send a text. We want reparations, period. The end. No more foolishness. All this wasted money, crack pipes, all this wasted money, foolishness. Just send us our money and keep your crack pipes because remember, this is your seed.